Usually, when one gets to the cutting board in a sewing process, they already know the kind of outfits that they want to make. But for me, I didn't know what I wanted to make. Oh. The only thing I had was that it was going to be a floor length dress. We were asked to sew a long gown because this was going to be our church's Thanksgiving uniform. So since I hadn't decided on what top I wanted, I just said, let me get the skirt out of the way. So I cut out all my pieces, my lining, main fabric, and iron stayed onto all of them. And within a flash, I was done with the skirt. I tried a new technique where I tucked in all my raw edges, fell in love, 100% would recommend, and I would do this to all of my dresses from now. Look at just how the inside is neat. I just loved it so much. So I pinned the front and the back together, mapped out my waist measurement, my hip measurement, drew a line so that I'll be able to sew them together, and within a flash I joined everything, that is the size, together, and this was how it looked. I loved it. Yeah. But 2 days later I decided on the top. What top was I doing? I was doing a corset, lace back corset with modesty panel. So I said, let me start with the easiest one, the modesty panel. I aced that, and then the next thing was to sew all the boning channels to it together. The thing with corsets is that it's a very trust the process kind of thing because it looks wonky until you finish everything. One mistake can set you back a couple steps. So I tried my best, prayed to the corset gods that it would turn out right, and it did. I put in the lining, put in all my boning, ironed everything straight, did the loops, the modesty panel. It was just nice. And the next step was the sleeves. Gong sleeves. Yeah, this was my first time I was trying this out. It's as if when I want to sew something at dime minutes, that's now when I would try to do all the new technique that is raining in the sewing industry. At that why. Anyway, I did the gong sleeves. I was going to use my satin lining as the lining fabric so that if I turn my hand left and right, shout hallelujah, they will see that it's shine that is under. So I did the sleeves separately. I had to hand tack everything to the shoulder first and then go ahead to permanently stitch it with my sewing machine, and I was just in love. I don't know who was with me and big sleeves, but that's just me. It was my vibe. I loved this top so much. Mapped out where I wanted my skirt to go, and then ironed the front to the skirt. This gown was spectacular. I loved this gown so much. So much. The cap was done by someone else, but this dress was just giving me everything. I'll see you guys in the next one. Just enjoy this dress for me, I beg.